I'm Nick Ryan. I'm the showrunner of a comedy we're doing here at TV Bootcamp called Check Please.
Hi, I'm Scinto, and my show is called Just Be Nice.
Hi, I'm Lenze, and my show is Dolores.
The concept of my show is about a girl named Beth who is a recent college grad, and she takes a job working for very important business offices, and it's her first internship, and basically the entire office is just full of a lot of intense characters who all want success and will do anything to get that success, and she's kind of trying to run with the big dogs and is struggling to do so.
Dolores is a limited sci-fi anthology that follows different characters' use of an experimental pill that has a unique aspect. It lets you see loved ones who have passed away.
It takes place in a restaurant in a very wealthy suburb, and it stars this woman named Jen, who is a high school senior, and her parents are involved in the college cheating scandal. So while the parents are dealing with legal stuff, Jen essentially has to figure out what she wants to do with her life now that she can't go to her dream school.
I think what's entertaining about my show is that office comedies are pretty tried and true, but what individualizes this story are the characters that are coming out of it. We have 3 male characters that are all kind of playing on different aspects and weaknesses of performative masculinity. We also have 2 women, Beth and Rushi, who are kind of learning how to be there for each other and also learning how it is that they want to be treated. The reason that my show needs to be made, I think because of the unifying nature that I'm trying to bring out in the writing. Like, I don't think I'm trying to say something specifically about any one industry. I'm trying to say that every woman in every office, in every workplace, no matter what we're doing, these are the things that we feel.
I think one of the most entertaining parts of Dolores is almost the surreal aspect that it has. It's a show where you can see dead people come to life. Like, I feel like that's really cool, and the kind of questions that it asks, what would you say, how would you interact, what are those like kind of relationships that you have with different people that you've lost. I think those are really, really interesting questions, and I don't think enough shows have explored the concept of death from different perspectives, from people who view it as more than just something that's sad, but something that can be helpful, something that can be beautiful.
This show is a workplace comedy that doesn't afraid to get real, and what I mean by that is a lot of issues about wealth and class are going to be discussed in the show. A bunch of the workers there are too poor to actually live in the very wealthy town, so they always have to interact with the customers who live in the wealthy town, and it's kind of a constant reminder to each worker that their lives haven't worked out the way they wanted to, as they constantly have to serve the wealthier, more successful people at the restaurant. The show talks a lot about dreams and hopes that everybody has, and it gets very realistic when talking about why some people can never fulfill their dreams, or if they're good, maybe they deserve to have their dreams fulfilled.
I think one of my favorite things about the show is the fact that each episode is told from a different perspective, and each character that we follow in each of the different episodes has their own story and their own perspective on life and death. I feel like that's not something that we see a lot. I feel like a lot of shows that are coming out they have a hook that grabs the viewer that's very plot-based rather than character-based, and I think a lot of the good shows are character-based, and I want to explore different characters' perspectives on death and relationships.
It is kind of a very silly and absurd tone. A lot of the show, for the most part, is about what it's like to be a woman in a male-dominated workspace and how insane that can feel to a woman when she is enduring those things and being treated differently than all of her male counterparts, but for some reason it feels like she's the only one who can see that.
Even though we do have a central main character, I think this really is an ensemble-based show, and I hope everybody gets the chance to shine. And hopefully the audience feels very happy when things go well for our characters, and equally disheartened when they don't.
So just be nice and give us some money.